G'day, Rikki Lambert here, your South Australian Senate candidate at the next federal election. Happy Australia Day. I've got my flag here and out the front of the house. Looking forward to joining fellow Australians at our Australia Day breakfast and barbecue, and looking forward to seeing flags and others being displayed all over Australia as we celebrate our national event, our national holiday, and everything that's fantastic about what's happened since Australian settlers arrived in 1788. There are parties like the Greens and Sarah Hanson-Young, South Australian Senator here, who want to tear those traditions down. They want to tear down what we hold dear as Australians, indeed what our forebears, our ancestors fought for, worked hard for, pioneered and moved out into the outer areas of Australia to establish a fantastic country. The Greens and their like, even within the major parties, want us to mirror the values and principles that matter to the United Nations. They want us to become whatever the United Nations and the globalist agenda wants us to be. Australia is a fantastic country that people are falling over themselves to get into because of our freedoms, our values and traditions and our heritage. The Australian Conservatives will fight for that every step of the way. The challenge is that we have Senator Cory Bernardi only in the Senate at this point in time. He's not up for re-election this time, so I'm looking to join him in the Senate in the South Australian section, and then hopefully we can get other Senate candidates elected across the country who will represent the traditions, values and freedoms that you hold dear. I want to encourage you to join our mailing list so that you can get the updates here in South Australia about where I'm going to be and how you can support our campaign. www.conservatives.org.au, or click the hyperlinks associated with this video. There's an event in February that I'd love to see you at as we build momentum towards the federal election in May. Come Australia Day, it's roughly 14 or 15 weeks, the length of a school term away, until we have a federal election. We don't have much time. We don't have the resources of the major parties or Clive Palmer, for instance, to throw at big advertising billboards or television advertising. We'll have a bit, and your generosity is helping us to target our advertising where we can get the best results. But if you can donate and help us out, every little bit counts. I'm talking to our donors all the time. They are very grateful, and they're very small donors, I have to add as well, but they all add up. And they're grateful for the representation we're giving, and they are despondent about the prospect of a shortened Labor government. So we are going to do our best to put the brakes on Bill Shorten, but in the Senate to bring back common sense, to stop the infighting within the major parties because they'll rush to try and replicate what Australian Conservatives are standing for, because we'll have the balance of power in the Senate. The national conversation will change overnight. So please click on the links and get on our database. Donate if you can. I'm looking forward to seeing you around South Australia. I'm based in the Barossa Valley. I get across regional areas and inside of metropolitan Adelaide. We can do this. This is an achievable goal. We can win a Senate seat here in South Australia. It's going to take all of us together. Please get on board.